welcome back to another episode. I am Young Goob the God. This is Sneaker Hunter, where we create dope sneaker content for you and your viewing pleasure. And we drop a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can keep up with what's going on. Also hit that notification bell so that you can be alerted every time we drop a new video. And for my returning family, welcome back, team. Today we got something special to look at. I went in the storage and I pulled out them things. Them low top 11 IE white and cobalts. Ooh, Lord. Now, the Air Jordan 11 Retro IE Low White Cobalt-Zen Grey, they retailed at $115 back in 2003. The release date was May 24th, and the official color code is white, cobalt, and Zen Grey. All right, let's get into the story of the white cobalt low top IEs. Like I said before, they originally retailed for $115. The release date was 2003, May of 2003. The exact date is May 24th, 2003. That would be prior to me graduating. That same year I graduated from college. So I was still going through that cycle where I was just copping everything that came out. When these came out, I don't even remember exactly what was going on, but I do know that I was stunned by these coming back out. The original came out in 1996 and wasn't able to get a pair then just because, you know, I didn't have the funds to get a pair, even though I was working. I don't know if I was working at Foot Locker or not when these came out. So something to go back in my mind and think about. But when they came back out in 2003, I knew I had to get them. Just starting with the front of the shoe, with the toe box. I love the way how the snakeskin comes together to kind of give it a very sleek look, especially with the stitching, creating that dynamic pattern. As I move to the lateral side, the snakeskin continues, and then you start to see that white outsole and that milky white, kind of milky on these particular pair. They're milky because they're 18 years old, but upon original release, that icy bottom, but even the milky bottom that they have transferred into is still super dope. But the snakeskin continued along the outside with the stitching. The materials on these shoes are very, very, I wouldn't say high quality, but they're better than what you would expect on a retro, especially one that's 18 years old. Not the softest leather, but a very durable and texturized leather. Moving along to the back of the shoe, it continues with that netting. I'm sure you can find somebody that did something similar to the off-whites and cut out the netting to make them more breathable on the side. Can't do that on the back, but just looking at mine, that milky, I think I like that milky outsole, maybe because I don't have the glass or the see-through bottoms, no more those clear bottoms. But moving around to the lateral side, no difference from the outside, moving around to the medial side, no difference from the outside or the lateral side. It still has that open mesh, that snakeskin pattern that rolls around, that continues. Very dope. A lot of texture going on with this shoe. I like that. Now moving into the tongue. The tongue and the lacing system was a little different from this time. Each one of the eyelets came directly from the leather that it was attached to already. I seen that in a pair of SBs recently. They're trying to bring this individual eyelet lacing system back. But the tongue rolls up and we have our classic blue Jumpman on the tongue instead of the heel, like in the uppercase, in the high top version of this, or the high version of the 11s. Super dope shoe. I love how these feel on my feet. The inside of the guts of these things are super comfy. And with that being said, let's get into the rating. Now, once again, when rating these shoes, we're going to use, we still workshopping the name, but the Goob Sneaker Hunter rating system. We have 5 categories. The first one is colorway, actual colors that come on the shoe. The second is the color blocking, how those colors are put together on the shoe. The third one is the wearability. How much can I wear this shoe? You know, is it just something I can only wear certain occasions, or is it something that I can wear all the time? The fourth one is comfortability. With comfortability, we actually looking at the comfy factor. What does it feel like when I slide my shoe in? Does it feel like, or is it like, oh Lord, keep my feet in these things all day? And the last one is that silhouette, or that stance. When you see it sitting on your foot, or when you see it from afar, how does that hit your eye? So let's go ahead and start with the rating. First, we want to look at the colors. The white and the cobalt, or the Zen Grey, is a nice color. I actually like this colorway. I like the contrast in the snake skin of the Zen, and that, I don't want to say sail, but we're going to go ahead and rate that. I wrote them down, make sure I didn't mix them up. We're gonna go ahead and give the colors a 3. The colorway gets a 3 on the shoe. Nothing dynamic, and as we know, a 3, it means that it's straight. You know what I'm saying? It's straight. Ain't nothing too over the top. It ain't suffering, it's straight. All right, color blocking. Color blocking on this shoe, we're going to give it a strong 4 for the color blocking. Once again, we're going to look how these colors are put together on the shoe. I especially like how it comes together on the front, but on this lateral side, we can see the white, then the snake skin, followed by the white outsole. And mine currently rocking that milky outsole, excuse me, I said white outsole, white midsole with the milky outsole. So that, in my opinion, kind of gives it that dynamic look. The snake skin is going to do it every time. So that gets a 4. The comfortability meter, or the comfy meter. These shoes, I don't know if you have a pair, but these shoes are extremely comfortable, extremely comfortable. I had the black pair before. Quick tangent about the black pair. I actually wore them to work one day just because I was like, man, I need to start wearing my shoes. And this was long before I found out about what was going on with my shoes. But I should have took that as a sign, thinking back. I'm walking down the hallway and I take a step and it feels like I'm just stepping on the ground. The whole outsole and midsole came off. Did the midsole come off? Yeah, the whole midsole and outsole came off on my black ones. It was like a step or two behind me because it just came right off. So, but these shoes, if you have a pair, you know, comfy meter, 4, definitely fresh. We're gonna give it a 4 on our scale. And then the last one, the silhouette. The silhouette on these are very different than any other Jordan. It's a low, but it's not as low as a low, and it's not as high as a mid, and it's definitely not like an OG high. But the silhouette does pop. It is, you know what I'm saying, not dynamic like its predecessor or the high. You know, another shoe that we give a 5 on that meter, on that rating. We're going to give these, we're gonna give them a 3. We're gonna go ahead and give the silhouette on the Jordan low top a 3. We're gonna stick with my score from earlier. And so that'll give them a total score, that being the shoe, total score of 18, which gives it a rating on the Sneaker Hunter scale of 3.6 out of 5, that is. So yeah, and that's the scale. Like 1 is, did I give you the scale? 1 is whack. We don't get much whack stuff in here. 2 is aight. Very rarely do we get any aight stuff. 3 is straight, 4 is fresh, 5 is dope. So these got a fresh. These have a rating in that straight to fresh scale. They just over that 3.5. They got a 3.6. So yeah, man. The Jordan Low IE Zoba, what do they say? Cobalt and thank you for watching. This has been another episode of the Sneaker Hunter. If you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit that like button. If you want to become a part of the family or the team, are we a team? Are we a family? We both. Hit that subscribe button and the notification so that you may receive alerts. I am Young Goob the God. This is Sneaker Hunter. This is also MTV, Marley Minded TV. We out. Peace.